Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach, and today we're going to continue with our 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. Now we're going to tackle the Lakeside Crystal Cave here in Liurnia of the Lakes. The cave is located roughly around about here, and the closest grace would be the Laskir ruins. So we're going to teleport there and just run over. You'll know you're in the right place when you start seeing all these blue crystals outside. The cave is just on the side of the cliff here. So we're going to head on in, and then of course, because it's a nice wee dark cave, immediately pop on the lantern so we've got better visibility. The crystal caves, there's a few of them here in Liurnia, and they have a kind of theme. They tend to have sort of multiple levels to them, and this one is no different. Right away, right next to the grace, we do have a chest, nice wee free chest to open, not trapped for once. And inside we have some Arteria leaf, a rare ingredient for use in crafting. If we stay on the top level and just stick to the left, immediately get ambushed. This is part of the game. So I'm just, showing you that this is what could happen if you're not careful. So guys, be sure to be careful, you're going to get ambushed. Now I get my own back with a bit of ambushing of my own with a nice wee backstab. So this cave on this level is full of little demi-humans. So we're just going to carefully dispatch them one by one. You can climb the rocks here. We're literally just sticking as far left as we can stick and sort of clearing it this way. Try not to die to the random little enemies, Rachel. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of climb the side here to get hefty beast bone. Few of those, very nice. And then down the cliff again, just heading for the braziers. A couple more demi-humans, sort of slightly bigger ones here. I like to, if you've got the same build as me, I like to just dispatch guys like this with a jump attack. So super easy. Enter this tunnel to get through to an area that has a talisman. Now, unfortunately, it also has a demi-human chief in it, but we are pretty powerful at this stage in the game, so I don't think this guy is going to give you much bother. Crouch down, hide in the grass, wait for him to come close, and then we can do a charge attack, and then maybe even follow up with a second charge attack. Beautiful. Yeah, they've got a substantial amount of health, but they're quite easy to stagger, so shouldn't give you too much bother. But yes, this chest here, just under this little canopy, has the spear talisman. So if you're coming to Elden Ring from having played, say, a Dark Souls 2, this is the Ornstein ring. Strengthens counterattacks unique to thrust weapons. So thrust weapon being like a rapier or like a spear. Counterattacks would be if you are hitting an enemy as it's in an animation. So like as it's trying to hit you or as it's trying to dodge away. You get a big critical damage bonus if you're using one of those types of weapons. So it can be quite good talisman, good ring in the Dark Souls games. So now it's time to carefully head down the platforms here. There's kind of only really one way you can go. Just look below you before you step off the cliff to make sure you're not stepping off into nothing. And you can't really get it wrong. Well, I don't know, Rachel. I've seen it all, but no, I promise you can't really get it wrong. We're aiming for this little platform here with another brazier. The light will always tell you where to go. You can keep dropping down into more of the crystal cave, but we're just going to go through this tunnel first of all. In here we have some of my favorite enemies in the game. I love these funny little snails. They're so funny. These are the frozen sort of crystal variants, which do spit sort of like a bit of hoarfrost at you. They're very easy to take down. I just think they're such funny little guys. I love them. Some throwing daggers on a corpse there. This looks like it should be an illusory wall, but it's not. So we're just going to keep continuing on through to the next passageway. Lots of fun little cave mosses to pick up. This room here has loads of these snails. Very satisfying just to hit 5 of them at once. As much as I love them, I do love killing them as well. Right, so we're getting close to the boss now. There's another little bit just around here. You emerge into another drop down area. But again, it's fairly obvious where to drop down to. I think there's even a shiny that you can see. Yeah, there you go. You can see the shiny just there. Drop down. I actually think you would even survive if you dropped all the way down. I don't know. I wouldn't want to risk it. Couple smithing stones to pick up here. A 4, a 2, and a lump of flesh. Mmm. Yum, yum. Right, now, so as you head down this corridor, this crystal corridor, there's a couple more snails, and then literally there's no fog wall. It's just immediately boss fight. So do be aware. It's going to just pretty much start as soon as you go through. There's like a sort of narrow sort of part of the cave just here. You can see it coming up just here. So if you want to just top off your health, maybe even like buff up, etc. right here. Okay, so as soon as we go through this sort of opening, that's boss time. The boss is a Bloodhound Knight. We fought one of these before, Darrell, in the Everjail. But we did have, I died. We did have Blythe helping us with that one. So the Bloodhound Knights are using the Bloodhound Fang, which is like, oh my god, Spider-Man point. Yeah, they are speedy little buggers. They are fast and they will just rush you and they will kill you. So be aware. Right, now that we can actually prepare a little bit this time, buff up, and then head on through. We're gonna pretty much fight this guy the same way he's fighting us. Really quick gap closers and just try to be the one that hits first. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for me here on the first instance. He will have some delayed attacks, so try not to roll as soon as you see him like teleport towards you. You want to sort of wait a beat and then try and roll behind him. A Spirit Ash would be very, very useful here, just as a little distraction, because, God, these guys are so zippy and so annoying. I'm using the Bloodhound's Finesse here, which does seem to be confusing the Bloodhound Knight quite a bit, and it does allow me to... Their health is really low. It's just managing to hit them that's the hard part. Once you do hit them once, though, you should get, you should get them down fairly quickly. Yeah, well, there you go. Cerulean Medallion, for doing that, increases your FP. I think it's something pathetic, like it gives you like 15 more FP. It's not great, but if you have nothing better, it could be good. Could be good. We're not done here yet, though, however, because the best part of Lakeside Crystal Cave is yet to come. Head on through this tunnel into an outside area after you've killed the boss, and you will meet Latenna. Latenna and her deceased wolf, Lobo. And there is a grace here, so we can, like, teleport back here later. Foul tarnished. We ever heard that before? Latenna here has a questline in this game. She also becomes a rather insane Spirit Ash. However, you won't be able to get her Ash and start her Suri until you get, as she is saying here, the secret Haligtree medallion, which is in 2 parts. We haven't picked up either of those yet, so we can't get her yet. But like I said, there is a grace for us to quickly get back here later when we are ready to do so. And then we can get her Spirit Ash, and then we can start her quest. So now that's Lakeside Crystal Cave complete. If you were looking to just get Loretta as a summon, there's an easy Haligtree Medallion part that you can get from the village of the Albanotics, just down the road actually, just off to the west from here. But all in good time, my friends, all in good time. We'll be back here later in this walkthrough. If you are watching every single part of this walkthrough, then I'll see you in the next one. If you fancy subscribing, then you won't miss it. Here on How to Souls, we do lots of Dark Souls stuff, lots of Elden Ring stuff. So I hope you'll join me for that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.